The draft. The NFL draft has been progressing over the course of 3 days since Thursday. Mm-hmm. And your boy Cam Ward was number one.
Yes, Cam Ward did go number one.
Now, I'll give you props because you did call that,
did.
about a month ago?
Yeah. He did.
Yeah, about a month ago before everybody was on it. So I will give you props for that. Sometimes I'll be watching our clips realizing we make some on-point ass commentary on sports because then we do our Saturday night, and then Monday you see Stephen A say the same thing we said. So I know Stephen A be watching
our hell yeah. Give us some damn props, man. You got that $100 million damn month contract.
We stealing our stuff, Stephen A. But yeah, so Cam Ward,
number one.
Number one.
You.
Travis Hunter.
Where'd he go? Number one pick went to the
Titans. And Warren Moon.
Warren Moon
unretired his number and say he can wear it.
Yeah, I was happy when I saw that. Black quarterbacks supporting each other.
Right.
Well, okay.
And the cool thing about it is his whole attire that he came in was simple. It was nothing flashy, nothing. He ain't had no chick. It was him and his mom and dad.
Okay, remember that sentiment when we go a couple more picks down about black quarterbacks celebrating each other.
I'm just saying.
No, just mark that one.
I'm talking about Warren Moon and Cam Ward.
Okay,
yeah,
just mark that one. Okay.
And I like Warren Moon's speech.
My Houston Oilers jersey will probably never be worn again. I hope it won't. But the Tennessee Titans jersey is going to be worn by Cam. And Cam will be starting a new, not regime here, but just a new freshness in this organization to kind of revitalize it and get it back to where it was.
He said the Houston Oilers number one is retired. He said he can wear the Tennessee Titans number one. That ain't mine.
Okay.
That's why I like
So he said I would give a half of one.
Yeah.
Just remember that for when we go a couple picks down, because go ahead. Who was number two?
Number two was, of course, your boy Travis Hunter.
Oh, the Jacksonville had traded with.
Yeah, that shocked me because I thought he was going to Cleveland.
Well, they kept saying the day of the draft, they kept saying that Giants and Cleveland was shopping their picks and they was listening calls. So Jacksonville went up to trade with Cleveland. Cleveland moved down to number 5. Jacksonville got Travis Hunter, and everybody know Travis Hunter is
from Florida.
No, actually he's Georgia.
Oh,
but where
close enough.
but where he live at in Georgia is probably like 300 something miles from where he gonna be at in Florida.
I know, but that's like a 6-hour drive.
I'm throwing this prediction out right now.
What's that?
The Jaguars are going to the playoffs next year. They're going to the playoffs next year.
They still got your boy at quarterback, don't they?
Mm-hmm.
Trevor Lawrence.
The Jags are going to the playoffs next year. I'm gonna throw that out right now.
I don't know. We'll see. That's the Texans. That's the Texans and the Indianapolis Colts in that division. So
ain't nobody scary in that division.
What?
The Jags.
The Texans? What? CJ Stroud? Are you serious? They've been running it for the last couple of years. You gonna simply dismiss them?
The Jags are going to the playoffs next year.
All right, so you disrespecting them Texans.
I'm not disrespecting
yes,
the
you
Texans.
are.
I'm just
yes,
saying
you are.
The two teams can go from the same.
The Jags can get in through the wild card. Nobody's expecting them to be at the top of the conference.
The Jags are going to the playoffs next year. I didn't say they were going to win the division.
In, so which one?
8.
Is 8?
It's 8.
Okay.
But the Jags are going to get in probably a wild card next year. They might not take the division, but I definitely see them getting in as a wild card. And I think Travis Hunter is going to do a world of good for that organization.
Well, we're going to see because, again, like I said, he's raw at wide receiver. And then, like I said, so he's don't have like top end speed where he gonna blow by somebody. So he's like he gonna have to be an efficient route runner, and he's not like big like Megatron like that. So you playing in the pros, it's gonna be a little different. It's gonna be a different beast when it comes to that wide receiver. So I'm quite interested to see how his game ascends to the pros. Now, as far as college, as far as cornerback, I have no problem with him doing what he needs to do in that because that part, the defensive side seems natural to him. So I believe he'll be able to get that in with no problem. The wide receiver part is different. You know what I'm saying? It is also different where you working with a quarterback that you basically been working with since you came in college with. So
The Jags are going to the playoffs next season.
I want to see if the Panthers go, because the Panthers got some good picks. They got your boy McMillan from Arizona.
We missed like a couple. Give me the top five.
The
and then
three,
we can
third,
top
no-
Five.
Number
Okay, so
three,
Abdul
number-
Carter was
Ab-
number 3.
Okay, boom. Now
Now the Giants they had some interesting picks. And
That's why I wish Buddha was here.
right, exactly. The day he should be here, he not. He
boy,
been
Jackson Dart was a smack in
But,
the face, but that's a whole nother thing.
That's a whole nother conversation. All right, so but I can see why. All right, so number one, the pick Abdul Carter, that was excellent pick. Their defensive line, I ain't even gonna front. They got a scary ass defensive line.
Remember when we were talking about black quarterbacks, celebrating black quarterbacks? Well, how about my boy wanting to wear number 56?
Oh.
Abdul Carter.
Oh, Lawrence. Oh, you know Lawrence.
Boy.
Oh,
As long as it ain't 56, you might can get it. But if it's 56, I don't know if you can get that one now.
I love to hear that.
Oh, you want to follow LT?
But we'll see what happens.
Then you do know that's a big shoes to fill on.
you know, I don't know.
Or Abdul Carter short. You ain't taking from the greatest.
You can't.
Nah, I'm sorry, Abdul Carter.
You can't have that
Black-
56.
No black linebacker unity, just black quarterback.
I said quarterbacks.
Right, that's a whole different position.
Yeah.
And you know,
And Lawrence,
you
he's
talking about-
like the greatest.
the greatest of all time outside linebacker, pass rushing
Yeah,
linebacker.
nah. That's like somebody asking Jordan for 23.
I think the closest person to that's like that now and scary like that is like my boy Michael Parsons. I mean, he's the closest like Lawrence Taylor because
Here we go.
What you mean, man? What you
Michael
mean?
Parsons is the closest thing.
To Lawrence Taylor because he's a beast, man.
He don't
That's
show
a
up
dog.
in big games.
Scared.
He don't show up in big games.
He don't show up in big games.
Y'all haven't had any big games for him to show up in.
What are you? What? Why he lead? Why he's like top 3 in far as? You know what? I'm a digress. We're gonna stay on top. Let's keep it moving. I ain't gonna. He's that. That defensive. The defensive line for the Giants is gonna be top.
That's gonna be scary.
That's gonna be
That
scary.
boy
Then
coming
number
off that-
4 was
Will Campbell,
Will Campbell, offensive tackle.
LSU.
Out of LSU. Number 5, Cleveland. They took Graham out of Michigan, defensive tackle.
All right, now we can jump to Carolina. Now,
I mean, why we doing bad skip? 6 was a runner-up Heisman Trophy winner, Gentry
Ashton.
to the Raiders.
that
Can't do that.
him and Gino, that might be. That
Might be. Yeah, they giving him Barry Sanders comparisons. You feel what I'm saying?
That's good, but
No, that's great, bro.
He better
We
be.
did-
He better be with that offensive line they
with
got.
the numbers that he been putting up in
okay.
college, and you was second to the Heisman
with the
Trophy
offensive
winner.
line he got, he better be Barry Sanders.
Listen, all right. So then, outside of that, then we get down to what 7 was who?
Number 7 was Armin Membow of Missouri, offensive tackle.
So I've never heard of him, but based off
Membow.
because I don't watch Missouri football, but based off what the analysts saying, like he's a good offensive tackle, and so at that number he would have been great. Then
Number 8 is the Panthers.
Right.
McMillan, because
got
I
the
can't
wide-
say his first name. I'm just gonna wait till
He's a wideout, right?
yeah, wide receiver,
receiver.
Polynesian wide receiver from Hawaii. And
How
stuff.
tall is he? They give you his height.
I think like 6'1" something like that.
I know they gave my boy a lot of weapons. I know Bryce.
Bryce Young. Yeah.
Bryce got a lot of
6'4".
weapons. 6'4"?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, so Bryce can see him. You know, Bryce kind of short. He going to need, but they got Bryce a lot of weapons this year. I'm not jumping out there saying the Panthers are making the playoffs though.
I mean, they got some help on.
I mean, it's not like the division is strong. It's a weak
Yeah.
division, so they can.
That's the NFC South.
Yeah, they can if they can Do
You
something.
stuttering? No, they're not.
Huh?
Who's their competition? The Falcons?
Falcons and Tampa Bay.
And the Saints. Everybody.
And the Saints.
Everybody. In
So
the
it's up for grabs.
but
Right
I just
now,
don't see how many games did Carolina win this year?
I couldn't.
I couldn't
Four?
even tell you. At least about
Maybe.
4.
I don't know, but Bryce turned into a different person
Right
after he
after,
gave-
after his girl, after he got rid, he got
I'll
that
give
girl.
Carolina 7 wins next year. I'll give
Again,
them 7.
the one that you would favor to win a division would be Tampa Bay, quote unquote, because of their offensive core that they have down there with Baker Mayfield and
I mean, I think Atlanta's working on something as well though, because they have Cousins or Penix, however they run that.
Penix
Plus
is,
they got
Penix is a starter. Once
plus they got the tight end. He's starting to come along. Bijan is a beast.
Yeah.
And they got the wideout. Atlanta got a squad.
Yeah, but like I said, Tampa Bay is the defending NFC.
True. Baker balls.
So I'm not going until Atlanta take it from them. I still got them favored based off their. They have a unity as far as between top wide receiver and quarterback in that division.
Baker be balling.
And then, like I said, so we had 9. You had the Saints. Saints had who they pull up the Saints.
Yeah, Kelvin Banks.
And who was 10?
10 was the Bears with Colston Loveland, the tight end from Michigan.
I was at work when the draft was going on. One of the guys I work with, he's a Bears fan. He wasn't really too high on that pick. I don't really know too much about dude. I think they won another tight end or something. But that wasn't what everybody was talking about the draft. Shout out to Cam Ward, of course, going number 1. Shout out to Travis Hunter being number 2.